Are we? Oh, work with me, please. Work with me. That would be very, very nice. I would like that immensely. Oh, we are live. Okay. Hi, everyone. I thought I was having technical difficulties again, but all of a sudden I realized I'm not. So welcome to Tea Talk, everyone. I'm really glad you're here, and I hope you had a fantastic Easter weekend. I know we sure did. We had two of our families here with us, so there was four grandchildren all together at once for the first time, and it was fantastic. So hopefully you had a great time. Today, you may have heard, I've noticed it's been pretty quiet on Facebook about this, but today is Earth Day. And like clockwork, there's going to be people out there gathering to plant trees, clean up the parks, and post on social media about saving the planet. And yes, it's definitely a time for reflection, action, and often hollow declarations about how important it is to protect the earth. But here's the thing. While we're patting ourselves on the back for the tiny surface level efforts, there's something deeper that we're ignoring, something that we should be talking about, but we rarely do. Earth Day has become a performative holiday, more about checking off the box than about truly understanding the damage we've done and continue to do to our planet. The reality is that we're not just dealing with pollution, waste, and climate change anymore. We're facing something far more insidious, something that doesn't always get a seat at the table when we talk about sustainability, the effects of industrialization, modernization, and how our disconnect from the earth affects our health. We often think of Earth Day as an environmental issue, and don't get me wrong, it absolutely is, but it is also a deeply personal health issue that touches every single one of us. It's about how the chemicals, toxins, and industrial practices that we've normalized have seeped into our lives, affecting us in ways we've yet to fully understand. The truth? We're paying the price for our progress, and that price is showing up in the form of increased illness and disease. Take a moment to think about all the chemicals in our environment. They're in the food that we eat, the water we drink, the air that we breathe, and of course, the products that we use. There's pesticides, plastics, artificial fragrances, dyes, preservatives that are in nearly everything. And these substances don't just disappear when we toss them away or wash them off. They stay in our systems, they accumulate, they disrupt our hormones, immune systems, and our overall health. And let's not forget the impact of the relentless drive for convenience, and it's driven by industries that put profit over people. Our reliance on things like fast food, disposable packaging, and single-use plastics is directly tied to our disregard for long-term health. These are the things we never seem to talk about when we talk about Earth Day. No one tells you that the things we've allowed to become so ingrained in our daily lives are harming our very bodies and in turn harming the earth. What about the chemicals in the products we use every day or the plastics that are floating in the ocean? Yes, we think about sea creatures, but no one talks about how those chemicals end up back in our food supply, where they show up in our bodies, contributing to the rise in cancer, infertility, autoimmune diseases, and all kinds of chronic illnesses. We are absorbing the pollution, we're consuming it, and we're passing it on to the next generation. And yet, we think a few small recycling efforts or planting a tree is going to undo the decades of destruction that we've allowed to happen. Earth Day should be about acknowledging that our health is tied to the planet's health in ways we haven't fully explored. It's not just about the air quality or the forest that we protect, but about how we're consuming and living in ways that damage the very things that support us, our environment, our bodies, our health. If we really want to create change, we need to stop looking at Earth Day as a one-off event and begin seeing every day as Earth Day. So, what would that look like? Well, it's basically going to be a shift in mindset. We need to move from that take and throw away mentality to one of care, awareness, and sustainability. We need to question every product we buy, every meal we consume, every item we discard. It's about making choices that nourish our bodies rather than contributing to the breakdown. So this means asking ourselves, is this good for the earth and good for my health? We need to start understanding the interconnectedness of our bodies and the earth. And it's not just about reducing waste or planting a tree. It's about reducing toxins, removing chemicals from our daily lives, and embracing a lifestyle that honors the planet as well as our own well-being. That's the true spirit of Earth Day, understanding that we're in this together. Our health and the planet's health, they really are intertwined. Now, if we want to protect our future, we need to protect our health by focusing on natural, unprocessed food, reducing our exposure to environmental toxins, and advocating for more sustainable practices across the industries. We need to get serious about clean energy, not just for the earth, but because it's our future at stake too. Earth Day is a great reminder that we need to take a hard look at how we live, how we consume, how we allow industries to shape our world, and not in a way that benefits us. It's time to stop with the superficial gestures and start taking real responsibility for our health and the health of the planet. It is up to us. No truth, or sorry, well, the truth is that no one is saying this, okay? Earth Day isn't enough. One day a year isn't going to save us. We need an ongoing commitment to both the earth and our bodies, a commitment to changing how we interact with the planet, how we fuel our bodies, and how we protect future generations from the toxic legacy that we've left them. It's about making the connection between the earth's health and our own, and finally acting in ways that reflect that understanding. The impact that we have on the planet is undeniable, but what's even more important is the impact that it's having on us directly. So it's time to dig deeper, to see the big picture, and to take action in ways that actually matter, not just for the trees, but for the bodies that depend on the earth to thrive. So let's make Earth Day count, not just as a celebration of the planet, but as a wake-up call to take responsibility for our own health, our communities, and the world that we leave behind. Now, if you're looking for ways that you can do that a little bit more because, maybe you want to go further than you already are, I have a wonderful online wellness center that you're welcome to. I'm going to make sure that I put the link either above or below. It all depends on which view you've got. And you're more than welcome to create yourself a free membership. It's really easy. As well, I also put out, I have actually a really good group where I put out some great information on that too. It's Danny's Wellness Tribe. There's a lot of other wellness guides that are joining in on this group. And thank you, each and every one of you that contributes something. This is how we learn. So feel free to jump in with us, everyone. You're going to learn some great things and it's fun. Also, I have a YouTube channel that if you happen to like this show and some of the other ones I've done, they're all archived there. You're welcome to help yourself to that. If you're the kind that you like to sit back quietly with a cup of tea, I've got a blog as well. So I think I've got everything covered. And I hope that you enjoy the day and, take a minute to really think about everything that I've said today. I hope that it's made a positive impact on you. And if you think that somebody else should be hearing this too, then please feel free to share this with them. All right, everyone, I'm going to let you go at that. Thanks so much. And again, I hope you had a great Easter. Happy Earth Day, everyone. And I hope, oh, yes, sorry. I forgot to mention tomorrow I'm doing a wellness show, 1 o'clock, and I'm going to be covering more on this subject. So join me for that. It'll be a little bit, reflective of today. So you'll learn more things that you can do there, things that you need to know there. So I hope you join me. Again, that'll be tomorrow at 1 o'clock right here. All right, now I'm going to let you go. Thanks, everyone. Take care.